Hello, I'm Leah Sullivan. For the next week, I'll be researching a cold case murder that happened in this abandoned home right behind me. I'm here in this now abandoned home. Okay. Hello, I'm Leah Sullivan, and I'm going to solve the Mulcahy Massacre.
Welcome to Lemoore's Cards and Horrors, the best store for your gaming and haunting needs. I'm Matthew, and today I'd recommend checking out the lost footage of Leah Sullivan, a found footage horror film released in 2019, directed by Bert Grinstead. This very overlooked film from a very oversaturated subgenre is actually easily one of, if not the scariest movie I've ever seen. The film is presented to us as actual found footage, showing Leah Sullivan as she works on a video for a college project covering a mysterious murder that happened decades ago in her hometown. In a way, we get an almost voyeuristic perspective into her life and the project. We see footage that was never expected to be found, and that has a very real and at times even mundane sort of feel to it.
Is this okay?
Yeah, just sit still.
I think I should finish my coffee first. Do you mind? I feel like I've got bags under my eyes.
But the film uses this to effectively ground us in this very normal life and world, as with Leah, we eventually discover that there's more to this mystery than anyone would hope to know.
You're making your own evidence against us. What was that?
I don't know. What was it? Oh my gosh. What was that?
What the characters may lack in development and arcs, they make up for in believability and charisma. Bert Grinstead does a fantastic job both as director, but also in the other lead role as a small-town cop Leah is forming a relationship with. They have a very real, sort of awkward chemistry together that strengthens the idea that maybe what we're seeing is real.
How hard is this gonna be?
Why, you nervous?
No.
Relax, you look good.
Well, thank you. You do too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright,
Some may find that the long, uninterrupted interviews drag on and begin to wonder where the horror is. And that's because most of the fear comes in during the absolutely insane ending. This is without question one of the most effective uses of sound and darkness to elicit fear in an audience I've ever experienced. The payoff to the documentary sections is extremely worth it, and you'll likely find yourself with heightened senses and paranoia during the climax that I wish more films were able to effectively pull off. As you might have presumed, this movie is definitely a bit of a slow burner, so those looking for something more energetic or with more traditional scares per minute, you may want to look elsewhere if you absolutely have to. If you like found footage but are looking for something a bit more lively, you could check out Host, the paranormal horror that takes place purely via Zoom call, or As Above So Below, the found footage film of a crew exploring the catacombs of Paris. If you enjoy the slow build into absolute terror that Leah Sullivan offers you, you may also enjoy Cairo or Pulse, a paranormal Japanese horror mystery, or The Blair Witch Project, the found footage classic which Leah Sullivan clearly takes strong inspiration from. And for those looking for some traditional paranormal horror you may have missed, I'd recommend The Old Ways, a story about a woman visiting her tribal family in Mexico who believes she's possessed, and A Tale of Two Sisters, a Korean film about sisters living with their father and trying to survive the terrors of both the afterlife and their stepmother. The lost footage of Leah Sullivan is a unique film-going experience, and if you're willing to let yourself be immersed in its world, you'll find the scares it brings invading yours.